We're working. Okay. Okay, first of all, it is the 5th of December, 2016. You're gonna have to excuse me, I am running really short on time, so I've got to do my face at the same time. Apologies, however, it's that or no video. Okay, so my weigh-in this morning was just over 218. Been a gain of £3. There's actually been a gain of more than that during the week. It's been the shittiest keto week that I've ever had. It started off, I basically slipped myself out of keto. It started up when I ate some bacon meat off a deli counter that my mum had got me, and there was definitely some sugar in it, but I didn't realise at the time. So that happened, and then the next day I was starving hungry and put it down to it just being a hunger day. Obviously it wasn't, it was because I was slipping out of ketosis, or had slipped out of ketosis. And I went and bought, sorry, I have to moisturise. I went and bought some apparent keto bars from a health food store. They're called Keto Slim, which apparently had 2 net grams of carbs in them, in either one. I wolfed them down and then decided to read the ingredients afterwards. Basically, what wasn't in the ingredients wasn't worth mentioning. There was everything from pea protein to soy to, I mean, just everything I wouldn't normally touch. And they weren't even very nice. I was just so hungry. So yeah, so within 2 days of that, I was absolutely ravenous, eating anything I could get my hands on. Again, all keto, but just so damn hungry. All the appetite back, energy started to drop. I then tried to balance it out by eating shed loads of green vegetables, which is really good, except that I only have half thyroid and it does play up when I eat certain dark green vegetables, regardless of what the books say about how you can boil it and it removes the whatever it is, the irritants or the things that can play up a sluggish thyroid. It doesn't work for mine. So that kicked in really quickly, as I now know it does. So 3 portions of that down, and thyroid symptoms kicked in. So I've had a lump in my throat, I felt ill, God, everything on the thyroid list that you can think of, numbness in the body, aching, needing to sleep, energy down, moods changing, just everything basically. It was horrible. So, and then to top that off, at the weekend, on Friday night, I had I had 2 glasses of red wine, and apparently it appears that I can't tolerate that anymore either at all. I ended up with the headache from hell, literally couldn't even move my eyes. Ended up spending 2 days in bed, so dehydrated that I was drinking pints and pints of water and nothing was coming out. My body was hanging on to everything that I could give it. So I then swelled up like a Michelin woman, and yesterday when I got on the scales, I think I'd gained about 4.5 pounds. So that wasn't great. And it was only, sorry about having to do this, but you know, needs must and all that. It was only on the way to driving my kids home last night that I suddenly felt something change in my body. All of a sudden, some of the bloatedness had gone. I still have some of it, but I don't look quite like the puffer fish that I did. So anyway, sorry about this, people. Anyway, I'm okay about the gain. It's a whole different kettle of fish to when you have a gain on things like Slimming World and Weight Watchers. Like I've said before, when things like this happen, I just take it as a lesson. just take it as a lesson. It means that I've learned more about my body, and I've learned more about the way that it works. It's certainly confirmed that I will not be going off plan for Christmas. I will definitely be sticking to keto, and maybe apart from half a glass of champagne on New Year's Eve, maybe on Christmas Day, I will not be touching the alcohol either. And this week is super back to basics, because okay, didn't mean to do that. Because I am only about half a stone off being able to start going horse riding again. And horse riding is one of my great loves. I miss it desperately and haven't been able to do it whilst I've been too heavy, and I can't wait to go back. So onwards and upwards. We've gone back to keto boot camp this week. I shan't be doing any keto pizzas, unfortunately. As much as I love them, they do tend to make me retain fluid a little bit, so I shan't be doing those. And heaps of water, getting my arse moving, absolutely no alcohol. And I'm fairly confident by next week I will be back to normal, or at least back to where I was. But I'm noticing this when I go on to MyFitnessPal, that this is just how my weight goes. It jumps around one particular set of numbers for quite a while, and then boom, it drops, and then we have another play around for God knows how many weeks, and then boom, it drops again. But the reason I wanted to do the video in particular this week was because I know from some of the groups that I belong to, there's a lot of people who really freak out when they have a gain, and I understand that. I get that completely. So me a year ago, I would have done exactly the same. In fact, I have done on many occasions. But part of the journey in keto is learning that, do you know what, it happens. It does. It's just what happens. And your body is not a mechanical machine. It's a biological thing that does stupid shit. That's my educated explanation for it. And this is why I weigh every day. Whereas I used to do it when I was younger as a numbers game, I don't anymore. I do it because it helps me to understand that that is just what happens. You can gain 3 pounds in a day. You can lose 4 pounds overnight. It's just the way it is, and it's just not worth freaking out over. If it happens, stop, look back at what you've done over the week. This again is why I always say track. Otherwise, when things go wrong, how the hell can you work out what's happened? So yeah, you just stop, take a breath, look back over what's happened. Sometimes it might be nothing. Again, that's just one of those things that happens. But generally speaking, there will have been something that you did different, or something that you need to do differently, maybe. So don't freak out if you have a gain. Just pick yourself up, look at what you did, carry on. I look as rubber shit this morning. I'll be glad when this swelling's gone down. Yeah, that's it anyway. Oh my god, look, 10 minutes of me just absolutely waffling on about shit. I might do a midweek post so that people can see what's going on in the middle of the week. Maybe we'll see. Anyway, have a good week. Bye.